All right. Business news, David. David Mather. We're definitely starting business news. And he just said reasonably priced 3-day event, right?
I think so. I'm running a tattoo guy.
Yeah. And is there a Facebook page for the event? Yes. That's where I'll get it. I'll get the link added. Or if Scott, you can find that link and post it in the comments for people, that'd be good.
I just posted it in the comments there, Phil.
Oh, did you? Okay. Cool. And yeah, so it's linked. It just got linked on the comments, David. So you can find that there. I'll be there and probably 2 of my adult children also. Great. Thank you for that. All right. It is business news time. Nate, let's shift over. You ready?
As we'll call it from now on. Bryan's Business Buzz. Starting off on the south side, because that's where I live. I actually could walk here, but it'd be a nice long walk without sidewalks. But Sullivan's Business Park is going in at 207 East Dixie. If you don't know where that's at, you know where America's Best Value is. It's that spot between America's Best Value and the I-65 overpass. It's been empty for... John, do you ever remember anything ever being there? I mean, I think it might have been empty for like 40 years. I don't remember anything being there. So that's going on. It's going to be 2 buildings, matching 1 stories. They have not named tenants, but it's... He's had building complexes before, what we call the old Nolan RECC, where out near Yokefellow is one of those. It's Stuart and Renee Sullivan are doing this, and they've had all sorts of downtown stuff before. I like the design. Looks like parking's gonna be neat. You'll be able to see stuff from the road. And my guess is they'll make space for other small businesses to come in and rent or lease or whatever. But that'll help because it's one of at least 4 South Side things going on that have been announced for the South Side for 2026. I have a feeling some more on the way. So South Side is looking very up. Next to a place that's near and dear to my heart. I think probably all of us have went to Movie Palace at one point or another. My dad actually helped build it when he was still with Edwards Construction. The interior has been leveled. You can kind of maybe sort of see it if you go park at the car dealership next to it and look through the big building. But yeah, it's the stairs, the stadium seating, it's all gone. It's been leveled out. It has been cemented, concrete, whatever you want to call it. I do believe, I can't confirm it because they haven't said it yet, but I would be shocked if it's not Big Sandy Superstore Furniture. The reason I say this is that Big Sandy has told me twice that they are coming and they plan to be open by the end of 2026, which pretty much means a new building is out of the question. Also, just the fact that there aren't many big box superstores left. Joann was not big enough for them. Bargain Hunt was not big enough for them. So that pretty much leaves Movie Palace. I mean, I think we kind of agree that I don't know if there's anywhere else in Etown that they could possibly go. But as far as big box openings, there isn't one. And the mall isn't they don't have any big box openings like that either. I think they're all spoken for. So I believe Big Sandy Furniture is coming there. And they're coming there. So I think that'll be good. They have a healthy respect from Ohio people, from Eastern Kentucky people. They're very well respected. And these stores are huge. I mean, it's going to dwarf some of the stores that we've had in Etown and Radcliff. So I'm excited for it. I know that people are always looking for new furniture, new couches, new comfy things to watch their 100-inch TVs in. So Big Sandy has confirmed. The location has not. But if it's not Big Sandy, I don't know why somebody's spending all this money to not do it. Going up to Scott's neck of the woods, Radcliff, lots of stuff. We talked about General Pho. We're calling Pho. General Pho.
That's right.
General Pho Vietnamese is going across from the movie theater. WingStop is going next to Mammoth Liquor. There's a side issue there. People thought I AI'd it and it was a big thing. People saw it. I know people saw it. I had a graduate, someone from Magistrate let me know. I had somebody who's a business owner at Radcliff let me know. I had somebody who's a manager of an Etown restaurant said that they drove by there personally, saw the sign, drove by the business, saw that there's hood vents. And I heard about this rumor in October. So the fact that the sign went up, it went down. I don't think anything by it. I mean, that building is old. So I could assume that maybe they put up and realized, hey, we don't have the right brace, we don't have the right screws. You don't want a Denny's thing happening, but that's the worst thing you could do. And it also could be because Etown and Radcliff do have different sign ordinances that they put it up and then somebody went, yeah, hold that thought. So it could be one of those issues. I mean, just because it went up and then came down the same day doesn't mean, okay, they're completely gone. You lied. It's AI. No, there could be various issues. I'm still working on it. I may end up going to the City Hall myself in Radcliff and looking it up. I have reached out to WingStop for confirmation, but I'm pretty sure they're going there. The sign was there. People did see it. So it was there. But Dairy Queen, too. It was rumored for a while. I missed it at first. I drove up all the way to Ansar Plaza and didn't even look up. That's where it was. It was on the digital screen, not on a street sign or nylon sign, but it was on the digital screen. I missed it the entire time. I had to drive back up to Radcliff just to get it again. But if you go there, it says that Dairy Queen is coming to Ansar Plaza. Which is where Dunkin' is. It's got the nice light out there, plenty of parking. So Dairy Queen will be going there. So people won't have to drive up to Etown for their blizzards. So
that's good. Didn't we say something about the Boys and Girls Club coming to Radcliff too?
That just opened.
Yeah.
Boys and Girls Club just opened in Radcliff as well, which that had been talked about. So they had their grand opening last week? This month. I can't remember the exact day, but yeah, it was this month.
That is stacking up there. Which one are y'all most excited about up there?
But I'm not a Vietnamese. I am trying to branch out on my food. So I will give it a shot. Obviously, I've been to Dairy Queen before. I've been to WingStop before. So I will give General Fuzz at least a shot. Maybe I'll find something chicken-related I can eat because I'm not a spicy person. But
I love spicy.
But I do like my small businesses. Usually if I go somewhere with family or friends, we're always eating the local small business. There are times, yes, I love Roadhouse, and obviously half of Etown does too because it's the busiest roadhouse in the world, apparently. I do like Donato's Pizza and places like that, but I think there's something to be said for the local independent business owner. And he said it's actually going to see quite a few, and the interest is going to be in the back, so I'm excited for it.
Yeah, me too. And that Boys and Girls Club video I watched earlier, that's exciting. Especially for Radcliff to get something like that. That's a big deal, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's something we haven't had anywhere in this county that I can remember, and I think it fills a need, it fills a void. I think people are going to, and obviously I think people are going to make use of it. So I think it's going to be great. Update number 4 is what I did right before I saw Scott's son, Horton Hero Who, in the musical. So right before I went to John Hart, Who? I know he's heard one. They're real small, but every person matters, Scott.
Right.
On the way to Starlight Center, we had some time because dinner ran quickly. So I said, what are we going to do? I said, well, Boot Barn's open. Courtney's like, you're serious? I said, yeah, pretty much. So we walked to the park at Boot Barn, walked around, took some pictures. If you go on my Facebook page, there's a photo gallery there. I didn't really focus on the boots because there's 30,000. It's a ton of boots. They have boots. So I didn't focus on the boots because they have boots. I would have focused on something you don't really think of. Belts and work shirts and work boots and all sorts of stuff. If you want bedazzled boots, they have bedazzled boots. I kind of highlighted those too. But I walked in and somebody said, are you that Facebook guy?
Said no. On this clone.
Yeah. So it was cool to make their day. Thank you so much for coming out there and highlighting them. And that post went viral fairly quickly.
That's great.
Red. I think that black kind of blends in a little bit. I wish the sign was red instead of black. But that's just it's very nice in there. There's lots of places you can pose with. I love the antler works that they have going on, the firewood stuff. I love the smell of the design.
Does it smell like leather yet?
Not that well. It's definitely. You can't tell it was Gabe's at all. They did a complete overhaul. They did a great job there.
I need to go in there this weekend when I'm down in Etown. I need a new pair of boots. I'm wearing my old ones now.
Like if you want a belt buckle that shines, that can brag to people, they've got several. They've got Miranda Lambert stuff. They got Brad Paisley's brand of T-shirts. I think Taylor might have one in there too. I can't remember, but they have all sorts of branding stuff. If they have it, I think Luke Combs had some stuff in there. So they all sorts of stuff. Jeans. If you just need a new pair of jeans, they got plenty. I think Wrangler has its own wall. But some sad news too. Martha Clark, that last name sounds familiar, because it is Clark Jewelers, around Etown for longer than I've been alive. She passed away late last week. 100. That is a nice long life, well lived.
Yeah.
I know that Clark Jewelers is. Lots of people got wedding rings, engagement rings, maybe even graduation rings originally from there. I don't know.
Yeah.
But obviously it's a brand that holds a lot of respect and value to this community. They were closed, obviously, for the morning. They will reopen Thursday. We pass along our condolences to the Clark family and the workers, and because it's all it's
Clark
tough.
Jewelers has been a cornerstone of the community for so long. That's Our thoughts are definitely with the family, our family. 100 years though, that's got to be something.
I don't think I'll make it that long, but if I do, it'll be awesome. But people that live that long and see as much as they did and been through as much as they did and survived as much as they did, kudos to them.
Definitely. Good stuff, Nate. Was there anything else that wasn't on the agenda that you were trying to add in before we wrap up?
I guess we'll add it now because I will not be here next week. I mean, we could try. I will be somewhere in the Caribbean on Tuesday, somewhere between Perfect Day, Coco Cay, and Jamaica, Grand Cayman.
Great.
Somewhere over there. Anyway, that's where I will be. So if I could go live on my Wi-Fi, we will try, but I'm not holding out hope because I didn't pay for the great Wi-Fi package. But found out just today the unnamed coffee place in front of Publix has a name. The Human Bean, Bean. They have 2 Lexington locations and 1 in Radcliff. I have posted about it. They have energy drinks as well, or not energy drinks, but other drinks as well for their ice brew.
Are they going to have Soylent Green? Is my question.
I will have to check their Facebook. I do not know. But it wasn't really a brand I was familiar with before. I mean, I may have seen it in Lexington when I drove by and didn't know anything about it. Apparently, they started in Oregon. So they're meeting with, they were on the agenda to meet with a planning tonight. Phil saw it on the list. 101 Hilversum Way. Which I had to figure out where that was because that's not on any Google does not have Hilversum yet. So Hilversum will be the road that goes behind the outlots at Publix. It's not even on the Publix list. Obviously, the lots will face Ring Road. But the coffee shop will be the first one once you get past Publix. So I guess, well, actually that way. So it'll be the shops. If you come in off Pear Orchard, you'll see the shops. You'll see Publix, and you'll drive around. And the first of the 4 will be the coffee place. The one on the opposite end, spot 4, has also been accounted for. They have not announced who it is yet. They have not revealed who it is yet. But when we put out the plans several months ago on the show, it showed, I think, that the corner spot was accounted for. So that when you're coming from the Etown swim side, that would be that one. And then the coffee shop will be the 4th. So, but they're meeting with them tonight. It's about a half-acre property that they're building in. I don't know the specs of the building yet. Those won't be released until they release the minutes afterward, or unless somebody goes tonight. But the Planning Commission does meet tonight at 6 at Pritchard, I believe. And then also the Yoon property, which had been talked about. I think they originally tried to put 2 hotels there. I mean, John and I know where I grew up playing tennis at University Drive. It's that big house across from University Drive tennis courts. They're trying to rezone it again for R6 and C3. There's a sign out there, so that rezoning request will be met tonight. But I'm pretty sure R6 and C3 means Airbnbs. That's how the new zoning has worked. So my guess is that's where they're going with that, because I don't think C3 would be a hotel, but it would be, or it might. But it would cover short-term rentals. So in order to be a short-term rental now in Etown, you got to be R6 or C3. And then also Staybridge is back on the docket tonight. They had some changes. They are coming basically right across from the movie theater, Crown Point. That's where Staybridge will be going. They were announced in 2025. So anytime you have a change, especially a major change, you got to go back in front of zoning, make sure it's still okay. But that's where they're going, and they're on the docket as well. So Planning Commission.
And that is at Pritchard at 6 p.m. That's the Etown Planning Commission meeting tonight. And then,
they don't meet every week. Sometimes they meet a couple weeks without meeting because they have to have something to make it worth their time. So that's tonight as well. So that's all I got.
All right. Well, let me wrap up. I think we already kind of covered all the comments. Christy said thanks. And I'll shout Christy Gordon out again, just got engaged. Congratulations for that engagement, Christy. Now let's do some shout outs real quick. At the top of the show, I asked if anybody had shout outs, and for the host or for anybody in the audience. I don't think we got a ton of shout outs. I know have one. I have one that's a belated birthday. Shout out to John Potts Jr. His birthday was yesterday. So happy birthday, John, or Jr. And huge thanks to you and to your family, the Potts family, for everything you've done to help build up this community from Hardin County Honda to Cosmic Cult. We appreciate you guys and hope you had a real happy birthday yesterday.
I'm still waiting on their big news. They teased something. I don't know if he's told you, but they teased Cosmic Golf's got something big coming up. I don't know what it is. I haven't talked to John or Jeremy yet. But see what they do. Also, I did forget one. I made a post earlier about 20 minutes ago. I was not drunk on potato vodka when I made this post. And you see the post, like, man, Nate, this doesn't look like you. The Family Scholar House, which, if you don't know, they are based at ECTC, the AT building, which is where I hosted our dinner, where it's near their academic and technical building, I think I believe is what it's called. It's basically right in the middle of campus. But they had a surplus of 4,000 pounds of potatoes that they're trying to get rid of before they have to throw them away. I do not know if you have to pay. I do not know how long they're going to be there. So if you want free potatoes, or hopefully free, you may want to get out to the college and go see the ATB building. But obviously that would not be good if they had to waste that many potatoes. So I made a post about, kind of like Bubba Gump, you can fry them, you can boil them, you could
mash them.
Yep. You can
Chicken stew,
potato soup,
potato salad,
second baked potatoes. I mean, there's so many delicious dishes with potatoes. My kid is on potato cake lately. He loves eating potatoes,
Absolutely.
mashed potatoes.
If you want potatoes, go out there and talk to them and see what you can do. If they do charge, I am sorry. They did not give me a time. They did not give me prices. They just said, help us find these homes. So I'm trying to find potatoes homes. It's not something I thought would be on my 2026 bingo board, but here I am.
Well, great, everyone. Don't see a whole lot of other comments to highlight. So, I do want to make a point to let you guys know, especially the audience, that, you can comment on our posts during our live stream, and we do our darndest to put them up as long as they're appropriate, and mention them, and even maybe discuss them if it's something that needs discussed. So that's a perk in coming Tuesday afternoons at 1 and watching us live. Now, if you're not watching us live right now, we appreciate you for watching the video, because you can always watch it later. We have it on the podcast platforms, which that'll be live sometime before 8 or 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, if not tonight, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and iHeart. You can also follow us on LinkedIn, subscribe on YouTube, and follow us on Facebook. Then just to summarize, election interview registration for anybody that had to register for office in January. You have until the end of the month to register. Visit hardinlocal.com to find that out. Now, if you are running for office and your deadline's not until in June, then you have until July, like 3rd or 4th, to sign up. So Scott, John, Nate, great show today. Thank you guys for gathering information and helping me get, the agenda put together. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do a very good job of putting all this information in an organized manner, because you guys kind of give it to me. I organize it for us, and I really appreciate everything you guys do. And we thank you, David. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Thank you, David. Yeah. Subscribe, share, and comment 100%. You can scan the barcode up here too. We have it up on all our videos for the most part, unless we can't fit it there, because we got
it looks like black on mine.
Yeah, definitely.
We also have our local group, so you can all go in there. We share the same information. Your community feedback's important, welcome. So go in there and
do that. Yeah. And then also we have the Facebook channel, which is like a one-way messenger. And all I only send like 2 or 3 messages a week. It's usually to remind people to come watch live. And if we have any big announcements we want to get out, there's about 400 or 500 people in that group of just like where you message. If you need to find a link to that, you can go to hardinlocal.com, scroll down to our Hardin Local checklist. It has all the links, the Hardin Local Facebook channel, the group, all of it. And so anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Thank you for being part of Hardin Local community. We'll see you next Tuesday, 1 p.m. Until then, support local, stay connected, and enjoy everything happening right here in Hardin County. And maybe if you go over to Nate's Facebook page, provide a little extra positivity.
Yeah, be kind. Be nice.
Don't say anything. Be nice. Don't rip it. Please stop.
Just remember, people will give you the same energy back that you give them. Just think about that.
And we'll quote Bambi again from my mom, Megan Tall. I can't say something nice.
I love that movie.
Don't say nothing at all. Thumper. Have a great week, everybody.
All right. Peace out, guys.